Alright gang, welcome to Reiser's Treasure Hunting Emporium's Captain Kidd series, episode 2. Privateer or pirate, we are going to continue our search for treasure of Captain Kidd and his mutant years. And folks, when searching such an antiquated topic, sources are few and far in between. However, on today's episode, not only do we have a source, but we have collaborating sources, which is wonderful. Anyway, they consist of 2 letters. One letter from Robert Quarry, Judge Admiralty in Pennsylvania. Basically, it's a letter to the Lords of Trade, and it's dated 6/1/1699. And the other letter is from Governor J. Bass, Governor of the Jerseys. And basically, this letter is to Secretary Popple, William Popple, of the Board of Trade. Now, Robert Quarry's letter of 6/1/1699 is very interesting. He gives us a brief summary of the pirates, which he numbers about 20. He also tells about the prize-laden ship, which was then anchored off of Cape May, awaiting sloops to arrive from New York City to unload it. However, he does apprehend 2 pirates and took them to Burlington jail. Later on, he speaks of 2 more pirates that he pursued and jailed them in Philadelphia. Now, these 2 pirates, curiously, he did go see Lieutenant Governor Markham, who had taken possession of the goods and money of those 2 pirates, but would not permit Quarry to take possession of it, nor inventory it, which is very suspicious. However, he does eventually give it an account. Now, in the years of gravy taking, we do not know how accurate his account is, but let us say it is a conservative estimate. From the first 2 pirates he lodged in Burlington jail, he confiscated 2,000 pieces of 8. Basically, roughly, it's 1,000 pieces of 8 per man. And when we go to try and calculate what the pirates had in their possession, they usually shared alike. I mean, they actually had contracted out rules of what each member got. So we can almost calculate what each one of them had. Anyway, let's get back to this. So, now in Bass's letter, he mentions that 8 pirates escaped before he could get there, basically in Town Bank or Cape May. And anyway, just so you have an idea what Town Bank might have consisted of, or so you have a mental picture of what Cape May or Town Bank looked like right around the 1700 mark. Here's one of the houses. And basically, there was a history of Cape May County, or history anyway. They roughly said in that time period, I think they gave the exact date of 1698. So we're just going to round it up to say 1700. But in 1700, they mentioned about 2 dozen or so such structures being there on the island. Now, yes, I mean, if you try to imagine that today, it's basically, then it was still wilderness. It was still barren. And today, of course, we know it as the seaside area, and it's very, very populated. But anyway, hey, let's get back to these letters. Now, Bass's account of what the pirates had on them was a bit different, yet better detailed. 7,800 rix dollars and Venetians, about 30 pounds of melted silver, a parcel of Arabian and Christian gold, amber and coral necklaces, and some Indian silks. Both Quarry and Bass boast of the Jamaica Act, which was basically against pirates and privateers and anyone who might have benefited from them. Alright gang, that is all. Hey, stay tuned for the next episode. We have a newspaper account of possibly some of Kidd's treasure being discovered back in the late 1800s. And also we're going to start getting out into the field, so you don't want to miss that. Alright gang, stay tuned.